Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of November 27th to December 3rd, and I'm finally in December, so by the time I'm watching this, it'll be the new year. So anyway, so I'll be using the kit from CaressPress, which is the July mystery kit. I believe this is last year's Clove Cafe. So I thought this was a perfect transition to, not really, but it was kind of warm, I think, during this time, so not warm, I don't remember. Anyway, forget what I just said. Anyway, so here are your full boxes, your deco and labels, solid labels, pattern labels, glitter headers, your sidebar, more little things, your bottom washi, and then I also purchased this, the add-on, or technically it is an add-on, but in the mystery kit it is a freebie. So pretty much I got that, and then this is the extra boxes that comes with the kit itself. So I also paired this with the Dot Confetti 2.0 from Scorpion Co. in Rust. So I thought it worked out well with the colors. So you have 2 sheets of overlays, 2 sheets of underlays, your scripts and icons, and then your bottom washi. So I will speed through putting down the base. Okay, so I already pulled the stickers and the doodles and character stickers for the spread. And also, one thing I don't like about manufactured foil is that when it, or like when you put undo or like use undo, it just buckles. Just drives me nuts. So yeah, lesson learned. Like I did it for this one as well, and just, it doesn't look pretty. Hopefully the stickers will cover it up. So I pretty much put down the base for the next 2 weeks, so don't mind that. And I am slowly getting caught up. I am filming this all in one day. If you haven't noticed, I'm wearing the same jacket, or not jacket, but sweater for the past, what, this spread? So 2 spreads. This is the second spread. So anyway, if you don't notice, my planner is kind of like bulking up on one side. That's what happens when you come to the last few spreads, so it's bound to happen. Anyway, so just zooming in. So starting off on Monday, which, oh my goodness, well, that did not work out well. Let me switch these two. So, I don't know. Oh no. Let's do that. Okay, so I had to switch some of the other stickers. So I marked down that it was 7 days until Hong Kong, and then I marked down that I worked on interest income. Just putting down the rest of the labels so my spacing is good. Okay, so interest income, oh gosh. And this was like my last full week of work of 2023 before I go on vacation. So then after that, I worked on compliance. And then I had a meeting. After that, I forgot. I usually mark things at the top, so, which I forgot, but it's okay. So it was Cyber Monday, and I did make a sticker for it, but I'll just use that instead from the sticker, or the doodle from Once More of Love. And then after that, I watched, The Gilded Age, which I have a bunch of shows before I left for Hong Kong because I could not watch them here, so, or not here, but in Hong Kong because of copyright, which was sad. Anyway, so then we had pizza for dinner, but I'm going to put this label down first. So, pizza. And then my aunt drove over to drop off things to bring to my grandma. And let's just say, I only had 23 pounds of stuff that were technically mine in the suitcase. And the rest of it, it was like, so we had 2 luggages, 2 checked bags, and that in total equals 100 pounds. There was only 23, like, I only had a quarter of it, of my luggage space. That was mine only. And the rest of them, or like the rest of the weight, was all for my grandma. And I was just like, okay, that is quite insane. So, yeah, I don't know. It was all honey. Kirkland honey. It was a specific honey that you can only get it here, or it's like very expensive over there. So, yeah. I was just like, what the heck? We're just, like, yes, my grandma, like, I love bringing things to my grandma, but does she need 57 bottles of honey? I just, no. It was just absurd amount, like, but yeah, we took 54 bottles. She made us leave 3 bottles with us, and I was just like, holy cannolis, what are we going to do with that many? What is she going to do with that many bottles of honey? Like, yes, she said she was going to gift them to people, like gift them to the older, her friends. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? It was just ridiculous. And it was 3 different sizes, like small, medium, and large. I was like, what? It was just so funny, yet so absurd. Anyway. And then my aunt also made us bring stuff for when she would be going to Hong Kong this year, currently, 2024. She said she would be going mid-2024, and we'll see if that's true. But it was kind of ridiculous. Like, if you're going, why can't you bring this stuff over? Because what's the point of it, like, sitting on my grandma's shelf for you to leave there? I don't know. It was just ridiculous. I don't know. The space, or like it was not just her lugging it to Hong Kong, you know? It was me and my mom and my dad. Even though Hong Kong has the rolly carts and you don't have to pay for them. So, yeah, it was just ridiculous. Ridiculous, but what's done is done. It is in Hong Kong, so, and I'm back from Hong Kong. Oh gosh, I totally messed this up. I guess I'll mark it the other way then. So I meant to mark down 6 days until Hong Kong, but I marked down that I picked up my work tech. So for, like, they had a policy where I can't bring my current, like, my US phone and my US laptop to Hong Kong because of cyber security. So pretty much I had to get a loaner phone and loaner laptop. Or loaner phone and laptop, so that's pretty much what I picked up. And let's just say I couldn't log into my work email, even though they said I could. It was just like, no. I didn't want to have like a bunch of emails by the time I come back, but regardless, I still had to. Because, or like I still had a bunch of emails because I couldn't log into my work stuff while I was over there. So, anyway, and then, but the phone did come in handy because I used it as hotspot for my regular phone, so I was still able to use the technology and stuff, and I don't have to pay roaming fees. My company pays for it. So yay. But yeah, anyway, so it was 6 days until Hong Kong, and then we also had team lunch at Quality Italian, and it was alright, not bad. And this was the Halloween, like, the prize we won. And I don't understand why this label is so, like, it looks straight here, but then when you flip it up, it's crooked. I don't know. Anyway. So after that, I marked down that I had planned a birthday celebration for, oh gosh, her, no. Let's see if I can pull this off just a smidge. It's gonna cover the happy birthday, but that's fine. So I had a birthday celebration for my coworkers, and it was like a what do you call it? Because they do it for other people, so I just did it for them. And anyway, so pretty much that. And then we had a gift exchange. Instead of calling it Secret Santa, we called it Secret Turkey because originally it was going to be the week prior, but we ended up not going into the office, so we ended up just doing it during the Halloween lunch, or technically the team lunch. So yeah, and then we had a meeting. So I'm just covering up the work label with that, and voila. If you need any extra little things from CaressPress kits, you have these. So anyway, I think I still had a bunch, but I don't know. Just wanted to use these instead. Okay, so on to Wednesday. I marked down that I went into the office again. In the office. And then it was 5 days until Hong Kong, which technically was when I left for Hong Kong, or like, yeah, pretty much left until Hong Kong. Because by the time I arrived in Hong Kong, it was the day after. So I pretty much lost a day, essentially, but if I was to count in New York, it would have been the same day. So then I watched Dancing with the Stars once I came home. I don't remember what I did for work. Actually, I do. Or no. Sometimes I mark it in my planner and sometimes I don't. And that is an oopsie on my part. Anyway, so I caught up on my TV shows, and then I packed my suitcase. So I was like packing, like I did a initial pack on Saturday, and then I was just packing like any other clothes that I wanted to bring. And honestly, I was not prepared, or I was slightly prepared, but then slightly not prepared for the hot weather when I arrived. Like the first week and a half, it was really warm, and I was sweating. Let's just say that. It was ridiculous. Like the sun was it was blazing. And then a week and a half after that, it was freezing. It just dropped, and I was like, whoa, not expecting that. But anyway, that's what happened. And then on to Thursday, I marked down that I published my pack orders with me, and I believe this may be the last one. of the Black Friday orders, or in other orders that I received before I closed. And then it was 4 days until Hong Kong. And then I also went to Morristown office because my manager was leaving, and oh shucks, he wanted us to actually, I'm just gonna leave it. Because he wanted us to go to the Morristown office before he left, and we ended up just going, which was a commute, like almost like traveling to another, well, it was traveling to another state, but it was ridiculous. It took 5 hours in total, going there and coming home. It took 5 hours in total, so 2.5 hours each way. And I was like, what the heck? That's why I don't go to this office. But it was a one-time thing, so, and we basically didn't do that much stuff, so yeah, essentially that's what happened. But I am going to put this sticker down here. Let's see. Do I want to leave it? I guess I'll leave it. No, it looks silly. I will trim it. Oh gosh. We literally just, by the time we got there, so I left at my normal time, like 7:30, just going to the office, basically. But our train to Morristown was 8:43 or 8:30. By the time we get to Morristown, it's like 9:45, which was ridiculous. So yeah, that's what happened. And then what else? Oh, we basically just went for lunch. That's what I was going to say. It was pretty funny. Anyway, so I got Dunkin' for breakfast, or my coworker got Dunkin' for all of us, because she was there first, or got to Penn Station first. And then we had lunch at Hill of Herat, which is a Mediterranean place. And I packed my suitcase when I came home. By the time I came home, it was like 7:30? No. Yeah, almost 8, which was crazy. I was hella tired that day. Anyway, so on Friday, December 1st, it was 3 days until Hong Kong. And it was also my last day of work of 2023. After that, I marked down that I worked on interest income and perm files. Perm files. Oops, did not mean to pull that one. I meant to pull these. And then after that, I marked down. Ooh, I did not plan that well. Oh well. Oh no. It's not gonna. Oh, covered it perfectly. Well, now it's bulging. Just a smidge. But, I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Center it a little more. And then trim the excess. Okay, so that is for that. So to mark out the things, let's see. And that And then, well, it was the opposite, but well. I worked on compliance. This was like my last work day, which I already mentioned. And then I sent out emails to my managers and my coworkers saying Happy New Year, or Happy Holidays and Happy New Year. And then my aunt dropped off more stuff to bring to my grandma. And I was like, what the heck? Literally 75% of my luggage, and also my parents, were just for my grandma. It was ridiculous. And then we went out for dinner. So that is pretty much my Friday. On to Saturday. 2 days until Hong Kong. Did not plan that. Well, look at me. Doing it again. Oh well. So 2 days until Hong Kong. Then I packed my suitcase, which I already trimmed this sticker down. Pack suitcase, and then did not plan that well either. We went to ShopRite for my brother, I believe. Yes. Because he needed groceries. And let's just say he ended up, so he's not allowed to spend, overspend. I mean, essentially he can't spend because he has an unhealthy habit of just swipe. So pretty much I have to manage his account to make sure he actually has enough money to pay his bills and stuff. So, and let's just say while I was gone, he was supposed to be responsible. No, he clearly was not. I came back. He was supposed to pay his tuition. Did he pay his tuition? Nope. And I was like, what the hell? You had one job, to be responsible. Financially responsible. He clearly wasn't. Anyway, so went to ShopRite, bought groceries, right? Yes. And then I made my scripts for, I think I was just making the scripts for the previous week, Thanksgiving week, and this week. And then after that, my parents and I decided to go see the Rockefeller Christmas tree. And I do have some perks because I work near that office, or near the tree, or within the vicinity of the tree. So I have like a whole backdoor entrance, if that makes sense. And then I actually got to bring my parents, like this was what, my third Christmas in the office, or not Christmas, but the third time that I got to see the Christmas tree, or the Rockefeller tree, and this was the first time that I brought my parents up to my office. So technically, I've only been working in the company for 2 years, a little more than 2 years, like 2 years and 2 months, yes, because I started in October. So yeah, pretty much it just took that much time to get my parents upstairs. So anyway, that is pretty much that. On to Sunday, the last day of the week, and also the last day before my vacation. Wow, I clearly did not plan that well. Anyway, so I marked down that it was 1 day until Hong Kong. And then I was doing final packing. Whatever I couldn't stick in my suitcase, I stuck in my carry-on. Because our original plan was to put our carry-on inside the check bag and then check that in. But my aunt had other plans for us. So we ended up just having to hold our carry-on with us, or board with it, as opposed to checking it in within or inside the checked bags. So yeah, that is pretty much what happened. Anyway, so let's see. I think I'm gonna do it this side. So I charged all my electronics because we were leaving the night at nighttime because our flight was at 1 a.m. or 1:30. We took a red eye, but by the time we arrived, it would have been the 5th which is ridiculous. But it's also because of the time change. Or the time difference, not time change. So, what was I going to do? Oh, shucks. I messed up. No. This was not supposed to go in this. Will it come off? I messed up. Okay, please come off. Let it soak. And voila. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry. But this was supposed to go up here. And this was supposed to mark nap time. And then this for nap time, which was crooked. And then actually, that's all whack now. My goodness. Anyway, this is out of order, but pretty much we had, after I charged, or marked down that I charged all my electronics, we had a family dinner, like the last family dinner, which I totally forgot to pull a sticker for, which is fine. I'll just put it to the side and mark it later. So pretty much I showered, which totally, this is totally off now. Yeah, it's gonna have to do. So after that, okay, well, let me just mark it this first. Shower. So since I wouldn't, like, essentially I wouldn't be taking a shower until the 5th, the morning of the 5th, so I wouldn't have taken a shower in 24 hours. So, but time, what do you call it? The time difference, wise, it would only been, 20 hours? Yeah, essentially. Whoops, that was for next week's stickers. But this is for family dinner. Then, I marked down that I forgot my Airfly adapter, which I purchased it for this occasion, or like other occasions as well, but it was meant for this travel, because I like to use my AirPods as opposed to the ones that they offer in the plane, because international flights, they offer headphones, but I would prefer to use my own. Anyway, so pretty much, why did I forget all these stickers? I have no idea. Anyway, so I got, I forgot that at home, which, silly on my part. I should have just put it in my book bag, but I did not. Anyway, so, I gave my doggos last cuddles, and then we were off to the airport. So that is pretty much my week. Let me spread these out. Oh gosh, almost meant that. So chuck that. Just a little more. And that is pretty much the spread in full. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!